This just in to the Rock Nelson news desk. Prisoners forced to eat dead chickens. Blythe, California. Investigators flocked to gigantic Chuckawalla State Prison yesterday when it was learned inmates had been served hundreds of dead chickens as prison dinner. There, forensic examination confirmed the unthinkable. The adorable creatures had been literally torn apart and mixed in with the evening meal. As stunned inmates held hands, sang songs, and mourned the departed poultry, the California Department of Corrections tended to the living, flooding the yards with psychologists and grief counselors and dietitians. But the damage could not be undone. Inside a hastily erected grief counseling tent, the gut-wrenching agony played itself out as one broken inmate relived the atrocity. They made me watch. It was all over my tray. Counselors rushed to comfort him, but he continued. Everybody just sat down, he screamed, and just started eating like nothing was happening. California Department of Corrections quickly voiced its careful concern for its inmates' feelings, saying, they've all had quite a scare. In a way, they're a lot like people, so they've probably just, they'll get over it. At least, we're hoping. But the nightmare had only just begun. A lucky guess uncovered the true scope of the tragedy and somehow led investigators to hundreds of boxes of frozen chicken bodies stacked inside various prison freezers, apparently intentionally butchered for human consumption. This time, the California Department of Corrections backed away, offering no comment. But misfortune continued to swirl around the dazzling super prison. Summing up the complex legal issues, ACLU declared, at the time, prisoners may have imagined they were staring, as it were, into the chicken's souls, unlawfully forcing them to confront their own mortality. This just throws the Eighth Amendment prohibiting cruel and unusual punishment out the window. What is happening to the Chuckawalla Valley State Prison? Is the prison cursed? Has everybody forgotten the appalling events of 6 short months ago when C-Yard inmates were forced to walk for their lives, terrorized by an imaginary fire? Off the record, a disheartened correctional officer was heard to mutter, we're going to get through this. We're going to make it. We are. Still, one wonders, how much can these prisoners possibly endure? Sadly, the question remains unanswered. Good night.